Hey everyone, the 6.5 is here with a view from Davos. Excited to have this conversation with Mike Rost. Mike is the Chief Strategy Officer at Workiva.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, excited to have you here.
Well, thanks for taking the time.
By the way, the view from Davos, the camera probably doesn't do it justice, but we are in the most majestic, amazing apartment that I've been in while I've been here so far. So it was worth the hike up the mountain, and if you see a little bead of sweat on my head, that's what you're dealing with here. But great to be with you here. How's the event going for you?
It's fantastic. Yeah, we're having a great time. A lot of information, a lot of good conversations, and it's been a good event so far.
Yeah, I know this is my third year. You've been
The first year for me. Workiva's been here for 2 years now.
I know you said you've been in the industry like 25 years. So, what's your kind of first impression?
Yeah, it's just a great meeting of a lot of people, right? Everything from business leaders, celebrities, obviously a number of government officials coming here this week. So it's just a great mashup of people from all over the world.
You might have snuck in a picture with Matt Damon.
Matt Damon was within 10 feet of me earlier today.
It just might have happened, right?
It just might have happened,
So Workiva is at the intersection of cloud, software, compliance, sustainability, helping companies really manage a complicated set of tasks that's very important, things like financial reporting for public companies. We're also at this really interesting inflection right now of software. As you're having conversations out there, kind of how are you seeing the shift, the impact of AI on work and on skilling and on your industry as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, AI is a topic, primary topic this week. It's obviously a topic that we talk to a lot of our customers about. And you're right, I mean, the industry is at this inflection point. I think it's interesting as I look at kind of this transition of AI. I think we're moving from a point of people talking about AI literacy to AI fluency, and it's just moving to a different level of becoming an integral part of people's processes, right? So, us as a software company, we're attuned to that and looking to make sure that we are, serving our customers the best we can.
So I'm going to set you up with a good one.
I
think this is a good one. I'm having a lot of conversations with CEOs and leaders inside of the enterprise software and SaaS space. There's this kind of hyperbolic conversation going on that, basically AI is going to eat SaaS. What's the Workiva response to that? Because I'm not seeing it in the numbers. I'm not seeing it in the metrics of the SaaS companies I'm tracking, but I am somewhat seeing it in maybe the rating and how the market's looking at these companies. How is Workiva answering that? Because I'm sure you're seeing it on both sides. You help these companies, and you are one of these companies.
Yeah, no, as a publicly traded SaaS company, yeah, it's been a conversation we've been having with investors, and it's been written by the sell side and the analysts on this. And I think there's a couple of interesting things that we look at it, right? I mean, first of all, the fuel of AI is data and trusted data, right? You have to worry about, is there going to be any hallucinations with the models? The other thing is the model being fed good data, right? And our customers have that trusted, validated, investor-grade data inside of our platform. So we believe that we're at this, intersection where, because we have 6,500 customers with their trusted data in here, it makes us a natural point of where AI can leverage the data we have. That's not going to be replaced by, that we believe, the LLMs in the near term.
Yeah, I saw some really interesting fodder on the web this week. One of the leaders of HubSpot talking about how they use SaaS in the company and how they also use vibe coding, but that vibe coding has not replaced a single app in terms of either customer or anything they're doing inside of the company at this point, because at this point it's more of a tool that the developers use. But one of the great points that I saw made was that what are you going to do when you have some young star in the company create a vibe coded app and then they leave? He was kind of looking at all these reasons. It's kind of interesting. And by the way, what are you going to do when you need to continuously update all the features to meet all the, having a company like Workiva that's super focused on every new regulatory, every new compliance update, right? Your customers, when they're filing a 10Q, they can use what you've built and they don't have to necessarily worry about what's changed since the last quarter, for instance, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think for us, we look at AI as an accelerator for the work for our customers, not necessarily a replacement of workers. I think that's part of the dialogue that's happening right now is, how much autonomy will AI take and how much will still have human in the loop. And, to some degree, there's this, perception that we have to be moving fast. On the other hand, people are trying to put the right rules and systems in place for governance of what's going on there. So I think that's kind of the intersection we're at is, yes, moving fast, iterate, try to find the right use cases, but at the same time, again, which is important for our customers to make sure the governance is there because there is no room for hallucination in investor-grade reporting.
So with as many companies as you work with, maybe we can end here with a little bit of vision from a strategy leader. What is the strategy that you're taking both inward, but also sharing with the customers outward as to how to sort of approach the intersection right now of this technology, but still staying within compliance, meeting those strict rules. Because we always say, this is a kind of a zero error business that you're in. And errors need to be corrected, documented, and scrutinized like crazy. And if you're looking for the software to really meet the moment, be right. And if you're a CFO or if you're one of the business leaders, you want to trust this stuff, right?
Yes, I mean, again, there's no, it's a deterministic process that we support for our customers. And again, there's no randomness that can happen, in the output. For us, it's really meeting our customers where they're at, and then helping them, see the vision of where they can go with this. So, we've had AI as part of our platform for a couple of years. We continue to roll out new things, and just in the last couple of months, we've rolled out something called our financial intelligence, or SEC intelligence, that augments the work to help people benchmark when they're doing their filings, but not necessarily replace necessarily autonomy of doing it. It's not like a one-button close is just going to automatically create your 10Q, but how to make people more productive, and that's really where our customers are asking us to be.
Well, listen, I want you to get to that one-button close. I think it would be a lot of fun, but I think between now and then, there's a lot of work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done, yeah.
And I hope you have a really great Davos here, and that your first World Economic Forum is very successful for you, Mike, and I hope that Workiva continues to see a lot of scale and growth, and thanks for spending a little time with me.
Yeah, thanks for taking time.
And thank you, everybody, for being part of this 6-5. We are on the road with a view from Davos. Great conversation there. There's a lot going on in the cloud software SaaS space. You're going to be hearing a lot more from us about this soon. But for now, we got to go. We'll see you all later.